Is your lawn a hot mess? Call Purple Walrus Lawn Company. Unlike actual purple walrus sightings, a beautiful lawn is not rare with us. We're the landscapers who believe in ecologically friendly grass hugging and lawn whispering. We're not here to sell you snake oil or make you sign contracts that require a lawyer. Our pricing? Straightforward and fair. Choose Purple Walrus, and your lawn will be the talk of the neighborhood. Learn more at purplewalruslawn.com.
Hey, this is Aaron Walls, your host of the Landscaper Roots, right here on Turf's Up Radio. If you're like me, you know how real it is being a solo operator in the landscape industry. It's now my mission to grow with you, sharing stories and experiences while learning from others who have been in the industry and willing to share their mistakes so we don't have to make them. Join me live Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern or 6 a.m. slow time for you Central folks, right here on Turf's Up Radio.
This is Steve with Sam Trucking and Excavating. You're listening to Turf's Up Radio. Your industry, your station.
This is Logan Rickard with Integrity Nursery. You're listening to Turf's Up Radio. Your industry, your station.
This is Tony from Tony's Lawn Care, and you're listening to Turf's Up Radio. Your industry, your station.
Oh, man, what's up, guys? Aaron Walls, Landscaper Roots. Back again. Like Slim Shady. I don't know why I said that. I'm nothing like Slim Shady. I'm not a rapper. So, yesterday, my boys were back. And to be honest, I calmed down my emotions because when things are new, I get scared and I over-exaggerate, I guess. So the boys did pretty good. Daniel says I'm the real Slim Shady, so I appreciate that. Big homie. So I got the boys ready yesterday, and I think they were nervous yesterday, and my mental capacity is not very accepting of change. So when change happened, which was having two guys with me, and they need a little extra time, so I took that as a negative instead of a positive. So yesterday I slowed down, found something that they could succeed at, and they did. They did very well. Not only that, they helped me get done about a half hour faster than what it would happen if it was just me and Tess all day. So I have found something they can do and that they can do very well. And they enjoyed it, and I enjoyed having them. Now, how does that happen? I don't know, but I can tell you what, when my mind goes to fear, it is over with. How do you all handle fear and new? What does new do to you? Because I have a comfort zone. Like right now, I don't have employees. There's comfort in me being solo. The comfort will poison my thoughts. It will keep me where I'm at. I've consistently and constantly got to grind out of that thought, or I'll always be solo. I'll never get out of it. I'll lie to myself and tell myself that solo is the only way to go. Now, do I like being solo? I do. I do like running around, hanging around by myself, doing what I would want to do. When I got somebody with me, it's like, fuck. I gotta keep him busy. And plus, I got somebody seeing me pick up speed or slow down speed or keep going. Or there's so much poison in comfort. And you got to hear about it yesterday. Or, well, they came, Tuesday? And then I spoke about it Wednesday. And then here it is Thursday. I had to reach out to people and get a little bit of help on this topic, this issue. But I am growing spiritually. It did help me. These boys needed help. They just want to learn lawn care. They need somewhere to go. They're with me. So I could make it miserable or I could make it enjoyable. I am deciding to try and make this good for everyone involved. Now, here's the thing. I do show up to a property, and it's not just me and Tessa. There is 2 other people shadowing or wanting to work. So I have to explain what we're going to do, and then not only that, there's a person with them that drives them around. I keep saying handler. I don't know what. I don't have a good word for this because I don't know. So if I am offending people who have children or brothers or sisters or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, someone's with them. Helper, teacher, facilitator, I don't know. So now instead of just me on the property, it goes from me to, if I've got Tessa, now there's 5 people there. There's not a lot of room for that on one property, on residentials. So I do have that in the back of my mind. Like, what are people actually seeing with all these people here in one house? So someone came out yesterday and I had to explain to him what was going on. Not only that, I got to stand on my own 2 feet. I got to stand with conviction. Like, this is happening. I could lose all my customers. They could be like, I don't want all this going on here. I just cut my grass, dude. Cut my grass and go on with that. My mind can be very poisonous. Most people probably don't even give a shit. I'm still showing up at the same time. I just got extras. Weird. Of course, when I was little, I always loved being by myself. I did. I liked it. It's a mental issue. It's a mental illness that I have. Mine tells me that I want to be by myself a lot. And it works against me. It wants me to end conversations quick. It makes me want to get off the phone quick. It makes me want to work by myself quick. My mind is always telling me it's creating a map of like, all right, Aaron, this is how this conversation can end quicker so you can be by yourself longer. That's that's my mental illness. So now God has blessed me with 5 people every Tuesday and Wednesday. And he's encouraging me to grow. It's challenging. So that's how it's going. I gave him some spots to weed eat. They are weed eating better. They are operating the blowers better. After they do it, they come find me. They're like, hey, how'd we do? I go check it. They did a lot better. I'm still going over their stuff, and I'll probably go over it until I know that they're okay. Now, I don't know anybody out there that wears a I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't ask this. One of them could use a couple pairs of pants. I don't think he can afford it. That's hard to see. It is very hard to see kids that can't afford things. I feel bad for them. So I don't have a problem with getting it for them, but I do have a problem with people knowing that I get them things. I don't want them to feel a certain type of way when they receive things. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get it to him. But also, he's not a normal size. So he's probably a 42 waist and maybe a 26 leg. So that's an unusual pant size. I don't know where to get pants that big or short. Also looking for a size 8 boot. Yeah. So here it is. I thought these kids were going to get on my nerves, and turns out I like them. I like these boys. I do. I really like them. At this point, I don't want them to go anywhere. They're not with me today, or they're with me Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and they're going to work 5 hours. So they get overheated pretty quick. So we find a shade area for them to go hang out at, and there's no shade area. They get in their helper's car and they go cool off and they get water, and then they'll come find me and they say, hey, we're cooled off now. We're going to go back to work. Anything else? It's a good way to break things up. But I'm glad they're finding shade, because I still have to do what I got to do. That's the way it's been kind of rolling out. I'd like to show them a few other things, but for now, I guess we'll just stick to the mowing. I'm pretty sure they're going to get this down. I have confidence in these boys. I think we can all use each other to our own advantages. But if anybody knows where to get jeans or khakis in an unusual size like that, shoot me a text. Let me know, because I am at a loss. I don't know where to get. Oh, I don't want to say weird. It's just he needs an unusual size, but he's a pretty cool kid. So with that out of the way, Pacers. They pulled out a nice one yesterday. I don't know if you guys gambled on that. I did. I bet on the money line. I hit on the money line. I also bet for the series to have a buzzer beater. Now, the first game, there was a buzzer beater, but there was 0.3 seconds left in that game, so it gave the other team a chance to inbound it. My buzzer beater bet has to be where, as it goes in the air and goes through the hoop, there's no more time for the other team to inbound. Seems like a tight bet, but I still got there are 3 games in. I still got 4 more games to hopefully get that in there. That's a nice little chunk of change. I did lose 2 ball games on baseball. I felt like, here, look, let's check this out. Now, I want to walk you guys through this. Let's go through the scores yesterday, because you guys you're gonna laugh on this. This one is kind of funny. All right, so I bet. Let's see here. Where is it? The A's and the Angels. All right, so the A's pitcher that was starting, it was their good pitcher against the Angels, not so good pitcher. Now, the A's were up 5-0 in the 6th or 7th inning. Let's see here. Yeah, the 6th inning. So the Angels come back and scored 6 in that freaking inning. So I lost that bet. I had him. And I could have cashed out too at probably 85% of the bet before that inning. And I was watching. I was like, I'm going to hit this one. You know, I watch a lot of baseball. And so the A's, or I used to watch a lot of baseball. Now I have YouTube TV and I can't watch fucking baseball anywhere. It's not on there. It sucks. So I think I'm going to have to buy the MLB Network for YouTube TV to be able to watch these. And I think it's $100 a month. Shit's high. $1,200 a year just to watch baseball and bet on it. I know. Probably got sickness. But we're going to overlook that because it's entertaining. I also bet on, I also bet on the Padres to win at home. So the A's, I bet on them because they were on a losing streak. They had won 1 game out of like 5. So they were due and they were up, but they have 1 bad inning. And I'm not mad because they fucked me. I'm not. It's their fault. It's their fault. It's not my fault because I like to bet. Okay? Let's see. Let's see here. Daniel said, I think losing a bet on 0.2, 0.3 seconds is a sign. I know. I should have bet something else. I shouldn't have bet on a parlay. So we got hockey tonight. Hockey's been good money to me. And the Pacers have been real good money to me. Also, golf has been good money to me. I'm sitting at $533 right now. I do a lot of $2, $3, $4, $5 bets, and they are hitting that. Let's see, what is it? 125% if I'm getting $25 on them bets, and then when I'll hit 4 or 5 of them, and then I'll bet all the way down to the next 100. So if I get up to 600, I'm gonna drop it all the way down to 500 with bets, and it keeps me in between 500, 550, 560, somewhere in there. So if I've only got $60 to bet with today, then I do that. All right, so here we go. Daniel, don't do this to me because I'm gonna hit it right now. I'm gonna log into DraftKings and I'm gonna bet that Bennett gets 2. Who do you think's gonna score first? That's the big question. Mike, you're a hockey guy. I bet Mike goes into Subway with a black eye 2 times a month. I think hockey people during the off season prefer to go ahead and have a black eye during the off season. When they go to 4th of July picnics, or if they go to back to school events, if they don't have a black eye, I bet they walk in the bedroom, talk crazy to their wife. They're like, that dress makes you look fat. They need that black eye. They don't feel comfortable without that black eye. They need it. Also, a tooth. They walk up to their brother and say, I slept with your wife. They need that tooth knocked out. They don't feel comfortable unless they're looking rough. That way they can go out in public and be like the huggable bear, right? No? I'm way off. All right, so I agree. Edmonton does need to score first. So here's the thing with the Panthers. The Panthers have been good bets for me. I tried following people who do a lot of betting, and they're not doing anything. They don't know anything more than I do. Okay, so if you're a sports guy, you know how fucking hard it is to go for Edmonton to go into Florida and win 2 out of 3. That's hard to do. All they need to do is steal 1, right? And then Florida, they need to go in to Edmonton and steal 2. Because it's I think it's 2 home or 4 home for Edmonton and then 3 home for Florida. I think that's how it is. I don't know. I'm getting way too wrapped up into sports betting right now. But I love it. It keeps it exciting. Who doesn't love a good bet? My wife flew off the fucking couch last night when the Pacers won. She said, I just won $80. I said, how much did you bet? Anyway, so it's hard to beat a team above at a home game. So if they got 3 home games, the away team, all they need to do is win 1, right? So I bet on the other to win 2 out of 3. So I can bet all 3 games for them to win all 3 home games because I know they're going to hit 2 or 3, right? Normally they should. I could lose that, and I have. I did with the A's. I thought for sure the A's would pull one out, fuckers. And what do? They give up 6 runs in 1 inning, and that's it. They lose by 1. Wild. It's wild. This is what makes hockey great. All right? It does. And these fuckers are scoring a bunch. Now, what do you think about the over? You think they're going to score over 10 or under 10? Or 10.5? I don't know why they put the half in there. I have not bet on any of the over or unders in hockey because you're only scoring 1, 2, sometimes 3 goals the entire game. So that's risky to think that Edmonton or Florida is going to win by 1.5 or more. That means more than 2 goals. So if they've already scored 3, that means they got to score 5 for you to win your bet. That's hard to do. It's hard to do. That's hard to cover. Daniel, do you do any sports betting? Am I the only one on here that's doing the sports betting? Maybe. I don't know. But last week, oh yeah, today, lawn care. The boring stuff. Let's get back to it. Today, I'm going to be mowing with Tessa by myself, or not by ourselves, or by myself. Tessa's going to be mowing. Next week, she will be starting her full-time summer job with a trash company. They own, her buddy's in the office. Her buddy runs the office. So, so no sports betting for Daniel. But Tessa has a summer job. Quite has a summer job. Tessa thought she was gonna have summer school, so she didn't start her summer job right away. She didn't have summer school, so she's been working with me. But her buddy is the office manager at this trash company, which I'm gonna have him on the show and talk about it because he runs a trash company. He's got a semi business and all that. So Tessa's gonna be in the office there. Not necessarily the office. She'll be pulling parts and stuff. I've always had her outside working. But anyway, so next week I won't have her. She will be working there full time. As far as I know, she said, if I can't work full time, Dad, what days do you need me? I said, Tuesday and Wednesday. Work with me Tuesday, Wednesday. So next week I'll be losing her. So yeah, I figured I'd pepper in some boring lawn care life stuff for a minute. Then we'll get back into some how we can ruin our lives with gambling, maybe even a hot dog stand. So yeah, we got I don't know how many lawns. We got some grass to cut. We're gonna cut it. I do have. All right, so my buddy I went to school with, he owns a plumbing business. They have rentals, and then they have a gym. So once again, I've spoke about, am I really providing good service when people say, hey, is the spring rush over? Yeah. Can you get me in? Yeah. We're ready. He said, good. I need you to do Dad's house, my house, the gym, and her dad's house. I'm like, okay. So am I providing good service when 4 people have to wait? Or wait, is it the gym, his house, right? And then both parents' house. Yeah, 4. So you got 4 on the back burner that I didn't even know about. They're just waiting on their wait, I guess. I don't know. I'm not on here bragging like, oh yeah, I mean, they think I'm badass. That's not the case. They know I'm slow, I guess. Slow to get to them, but they haven't said anything since snow, which is great, because they talked to me in January, February. Hey, we want to be on your snow list. I'm like, well, I got contracts in Evansville. I cannot get to you. That's unrealistic. So I sent them Ike, and Ike took care of him. Ike does snow and lawn care and landscaping, and he lives right by him. So, and Ike does great work. But once again, am I really providing a good service when here it is almost July? It's halfway there. Am I providing good service? I don't think I am. Now, when I show up, I do the best I can, but am I really providing good service? Probably not. Maybe they wanted to wait that long. I don't know, but I didn't reach out to them or they didn't reach out to me. Said, hey, we want you to do this. It was just, he called. He called on, what was it, Saturday? And asked me to take care of everything. Not only that, his dogs ate all his wires again. Now, these wires are buried, but he has labs, and the labs can dig to the center of the earth. And not only that, they can jump out of that hole and do it again in another spot. They just happen to do it in the landscaping, and he'll chew on the wires too. And he's a puppy, and he's pretty much chewed up every section. So I'm pretty much gonna have to break to him, hey, we're gonna have to rewire this whole thing. So I've got quite a bit of work to do for them. That'll be nice. But it's gonna you know what I mean? We still got quite a bit of fucking rain coming. I'm not cussing it because I need it, I guess. Or we need it. Not only that, because people are not going to water their landscaping. They're not. I know they're not. That's why I put stuff in that I know they're not going to water it. Or try to, anyway. Like, hey, here's this. This is what you need to do to water it, but they're not going to. You know what I mean? They're not. So we need the rain, but I also need it to not rain so I can do all these over there in Tell City. So I'm not complaining. I'm just wondering. I'm like, I don't think I'm doing the best I can for them. I really wish I was unable to wishing. I wish I was unable to listen to Daniel and Wayne because they're not attacking me. They just speak out of experience, and it's like, gosh damn, man, I think this fucking solo thing fucking me. As much as I like it, I think it's fucking me. So, Daniel and Wayne, I'm not allowed to listen to you ever. Here I was enjoying it, coming home like, this is pretty cool. Then they talk and they're like, you know what? This is where this could go wrong. So that's why when they talk about like Mike Andes and that stuff, I wish they were able to listen to that and then they might have some humility as well. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Maybe the gurus will have some humility to listen to the Wayner and Danner show. And that way, those gurus with a large following can provide safe information for people because unsafe information is not doing us any good as an industry. Because I had a phone call from someone who said, "Oh, I thought you were a real business." Why does she have that perception of me? I'm sure I've helped give her that perception in some way or fashion, but Wayne and Daniel, keep doing your thing, buddy. You guys are slowly changing the industry. You may not have millions of followers, but you do have faithfuls, and I think that's important. My show, entertainment purposes only. Do not do as I do. Aaron Walls, Landscaper Roots. I do things unorthodox, so to say or speak. I do not encourage people to do things the way I do. I am diversified now. I am well diverse. I will do some things that create some cushions for me to be able to do stuff like this. Come on here, talk about radio, talk about hot dog stands and sports betting, which brings up a great point. All right. Now, Darren, I blame you. This is your fault. This is your fault, Darren. I am Googling hot dog stands. I want a fucking hot dog stand. Hear me out. All right. I don't have time to do it through the week. I don't. All right. Lawn care's filled that up. That's out. Monday through Friday is what I want to work. Saturdays, check it out. Picture this. There's a husband and wife. They have a kid. They thought it was going to be a boy. Turns out to be a girl. Okay. Now this girl grows up to be 3 or 4 and she walks by a softball or a baseball or basketball. They never had another kid. They got this little girl. All right. The dad's like, twiddling his thumbs. He's freaking out. He's like, this kid's going to play sports whether she wants to or not. Where do they spend their time? At the ball fields. What am I doing on Saturdays and Sundays? Watching sports. Well, I want a hot dog stand because those parents will do everything in their fucking power to get this kid to this ball field and keep him there all day. What do? They buy ball field food. I've never seen a hot dog stand at any of these around here. Now, when I go to these local football games, you know what's not there? A hot dog stand. I want one. I want a hobby. I think this is going to be my hobby. Now, this hot dog stand is about $2,500. I sent a picture of it to my stepdad, and he goes, "No way, that thing is cool. I want to help." So I'm like, fuck yeah. This is cool. Now, Tony Rudolph, after he heard our side conversation about hot dogs, sent me a picture of the Sabret hot dogs, or Sabret, or Sabre, or Sabaret. Anyway, Darren, this is all your fault. So I hope you're happy. Now I want my own hot dog stand. I hope you're happy. I'm going to charge you $85 for the first hot dog because I'm going to send it in the mail. Wally Dogs. Man. So, Wayne, Daniel, I don't know how many high school football fields or softball fields or little league fields you guys got down there, but holler at your boy and tell me how many tournaments you got going on each weekend, and I'm going to post up. And here's why. The first American hot dog cart was in 1867, Coney Island. One dude made $300 in a week. That's like $8,000 today. Selling sausages in a bun. All right. So the average cost. Okay. Katie, no, I don't have a favorite hot dog brand. But listen, hopefully I got your attention. Who doesn't love a good fucking hot dog? My stepdad is 62. He has ran Office, Furniture Supply, OFS brands. All right, he was the maintenance man he's been the maintenance man there for probably, I'm 41, so I think he's been there 36 years. Yeah, he started out as just the maintenance man. Now he's a plant manager, and he helps design all kinds of. Anyway, they got 56 plants all over the world, and he's their guy. My stepdad is their guy. He's their guy. He's it. They love Bill. Now, I text Bill. I'm like, "Bill, check this out." He texts back, "I want to help." Now, he's running all this shit. He's like, "I want to help. I want in." Now, I don't know anything about hot dog brands. Nothing. I don't have a favorite because Dad had us growing up, me and my brother, for the first 10 years of my life. Then he had to freaking go have some more kids, and he had 2 more. Dang it. Which took away from me and Nick. All right. My older brother. I don't know why parents do that. I don't know why they go and have more kids. You have one. Spoil them. I'm just kidding. This isn't Russia. Yeah. Where was I? After I got sidetracked for being mad at my dad for having more kids. No, anyway. So, talking about hot dog brands. I thought there was only one, and it was the Bar S brand. the cheap ass pork brand. We ate a lot of hot dogs, okay? But I thought that was it. I got married to Ashley in 2020. I met her in 17. She introduced me to beef hot dogs. She said, "You ever had a beef hot dog?" I'm like, "No. I thought it was all pork." So, I'm kind of brand new to hot dogs. But when I go somewhere, like a ball game, big time ball game, I get a hot dog. And they're good. Now I want a hot dog stand because now I'm like, shit, there's no hot dog stands around here. And this is all based on me getting everything done through the week and not having any time. Like, I don't have any spillover on the weekend, which normally I don't. I try and, just save it for Monday. Now, Saturday, Sunday, what do I have time for? Fucking hot dog stand. That's right. You answered it. The average cost to operate a cart in 2025, anywhere from $3,000 to $25,000, depending on equipment and permits. So I'm pretty sure that's for the entire year. What do I know? I don't know. Anybody interested in seeing this hot dog stand? Good. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send you my hot dog stand. Let's see here, Daniel. Coming your way. Coming up. Haha. You get to see it anyway. Here we go. Daniel Vose. Send. Hot dog stand coming your way. Here we go. Make sure in case Katie's not listening. All right, there we go. Hot dog stand. Check him out. That's what I sent my stepdad, and he's like, "This is awesome. This is cool." So Bill, being a worker bee and taking care of all these plants. Now, does he see every one of them every day? No, he doesn't. But he's got a credit card where he's buying stuff all the time. So I don't know if you guys seen a credit card this big, but these things are neat. He can spend up to $1 million on one of these credit cards a day. I think you're right, Daniel. I've already thought about putting a yard sign or a magnet right in the front. We're gonna wear lawn care. To be honest, I think it's gonna be Purple Walrus Lawn Company hot dogs. Let's see how far Aaron can actually get with a pipe dream. Hot dogs sell for $3 to $6. Now, when's the last time you guys bought a hot dog? What was on it? What made it good? What made it bad? I want a hot dog stand because I feel like it's fast and easy. Now, could it be fast and easy? I don't know. I don't count fast. Sorry, I'm sucking down some coffee. Somebody's in with a 609 number. God, Darren, I forgot you're a drug dealer now and you have 9 phones. I need to add your lines. So, Purple Walrus Lawn Company hot dogs. Now, for this to streamline and be fast, what's the first thing you do when you get in line? You fucking complain. You look at the line, you're like, how fast is this line moving? And how quick? People are in a hurry. Now, for me to make this enjoyable, I don't want to be stressed out selling these hot dogs. I need 2 styles. It's either going to be the walrus, purple buns. Now we're talking. Purple buns. Profit margins. It says here on the internet that the profit margins are somewhere between 50 and 70% if you manage it right. If you can sell a meat tube for $5 and convince people it's lunch, you can sell anything, including spring cleanup package. There we go. Back into the boring old lawn care. Let's get back to it. Not. We're talking about hot dogs. I honestly, I do know Nathan's brand. just because of Joey Chestnut and ESPN. Daniel, we have something else to bet on. We have something else to bet on. Is it going to be Kobayashi or is it going to be Joey Chestnut? 50% of $1. Yes, that's right. Now, here's the thing. How much can you make in, so let's say you get out there, you start setting up at 10 a.m., right? Because people don't want a hot dog at 10 a.m. They want it at 11:01. And then at 1 p.m., they don't want a hot dog, right? It's too close to dinner. Sorry if you hear my cord wrapping around my, all day, America, all day. That's what I'm talking about. Let's say, what do we price a hot dog? Do we slap $5 on it? How many do we have to sell to make $5,000 on a Saturday between 11 and 1? All right. So that's 2 hours of run time, but you get there at 10, so you got 10, 11, 12, 1. That's what, 4 hours? Who's got a calculator? So what do you want? Let's say $5,000. So to bring in 5,000, I wonder how many fucking hot dogs you got to sell and how fast you got to sell them. Because the worst part about a hot dog or food line is the line. You need 2 styles of hot dog. You either get one with chili and all that shit on it, or you get one loaded down, right? Because you don't have time to keep everybody in line. You don't. They need to be set up and ready to go. 2 hot dog styles, right? And this is why I think 1 or 2 styles is good. You either get the dog or you don't. Go the fuck on. You know what I mean? You don't like my hot dog, go over there to Brad's station. Go wait for your pulled pork or your potatoes and stuff that isn't cool like a hot dog. People expect you to show up, be clean, be fast, and deliver value. It does take an upfront investment. So this one, let's see here. See if I can send it. Darren, did I send it to you? Probably not. Let me see here. Darren, this is a $2,500 hot dog stand. Let's see. Find Darren Gruner. Check him out. All right, there you go. This is what we're gonna get, Darren. All right. Now I have to find the time to do it because I don't really know if I can pull it off. It'd be tough. It would. It'd be tough. And now's the only time you can do it because who wants a hot dog when it's 19 degrees outside? It's possible. People will do it. They sell hot dogs at football games. At what point does the hot dog turn you away to where you just want chili? Is that where you just switch toppings? At them hot dog stands, what do you get? Do you just get the hot dog with ketchup and mustard? Would that really sell more? I feel like I want to streamline it because of Christmas lights, roof lines. Roof lines are my go-to. Those are quick, easy, the front of the house. I wish that's all people bought, and I wish I had way more. Putting them up is the quickest. Taking down tree wraps or bush wraps takes the longest because those need a nice, clean storage. So I need a quick cleanup too, right? I need to be able to keep a clean dog. All right, here we go. Katie said, if I'm walking around at a youth event, I want a dog with the basics. Ketchup and mustard. See, that's what I'm thinking. And I think that's what's going to make it quick and easy. And I don't want to be stressed the fuck out if I'm doing this as a hobby. Ketchup, mustard. Hang on. I gotta clear my throat. There we go. I think you're right with the basics. But what is the basics? You can't put onions on there because people are allergic to them, right? Do you really want onions on your? Maybe. How about spicy ketchup and spicy mustard on one, and then regular mustard and regular ketchup on the other? I don't know. It's got to be fast. And then we have to top this off with selling them. We have to top this off with a soda. Nothing says a great hot dog washed down with a big ass soda. I'm thinking, Katie, here she asked about the condiments and packets. I think if I give them the option, Miss Betty's going to take too fucking long. So I'm going to have the big pumps out front and I'm going to do it. I'm going to squirt the ketchup and the mustard on them for them. And yeah, they're getting way more napkins than they need. Here's why. There's nothing worse than getting a hot dog and getting one small, unusable, worthless napkin. You're getting a whole fucking rack. All right? I want a rack of napkins. I need the whole whack. Give them to me all. Because I make a mess. I do. And then when you give me one single tiny piece of napkin, that's not enough. And I like to wrap it around the drink I get because it'll soak up the sweat. And that way I can kind of dab my face and whatever. I got a little bit of water on it. So it's moist or whatever. Let's get a break in. My mouth's getting dry. I need to suck on some coffee.
Attention professional decorators and lawn care companies. Ready to illuminate your profits this holiday season? Introducing LightsForChristmas.com, your premier source for commercial-grade holiday decorations. LightsForChristmas.com offers the best wholesale pricing on dazzling twinkling lights, stunning real-looking wreaths and garlands, plus outdoor Christmas trees as large as 26 feet, and our specialized wire motifs. Whether you're expanding your business or just starting in holiday lighting, our experienced staff is here to guide you every step of the way. For your holiday lighting product needs at the best wholesale pricing in the industry, visit LightsForChristmas.com today.
This is Steve with Sam Trucking and Excavating. You're listening to Turfs Up Radio. Your industry, your station.
Now we're back. I had to burn out all them allergies in my throat. I think I got them down to where I can talk, and it's not starting it. You know what I mean? Smoker throat. You know what I mean? Anyway, can you get repeat customers? Do you think people would be like, dude, have you checked out the fucking hot dog stand? It's badass. Do you think people would be screaming for your hot dog stand? I don't know, man. I think I would want a pinstriped shirt. It couldn't be red and white or red and black. Now, this is just my mind thinking that I see hot dog stands with a pinstripe guy. But you got to be able to offer a soda. I can't do the 50-cent thing or 75-cent thing because I don't have time for this type of change. I need a quick interaction. Bam, $1 for a canned soda. What do you think? It is high. It's high price. A canned soda should be 50 cents. It should be. It should never be anything more than that, ever on life. I stand on everything I own. Even my conversations with God, they're like, God, why are sodas more than 50 cents? He's like, I don't know. It's weird. That's what he said to me. He says weird. But people are out of time in life. They need to hurry up and suck this hot dog down and the soda. They need a stack of napkins, a quick hot dog, and a quick soda. Soda. The soda is free. Oh my God, Daniel, stop it. So now I have to price the hot dog to where they get the soda for free. So the hot dog is $5, right? It's actually $6 now because Daniel is giving away a soda. So you're right. So actually here we go. The hot dog is $4. The soda, the free soda now bumps it to $5. So the only thing that they can grab on their own is the soda. They can stick their dirty little mitts inside the cooler with ice in it, and then they will get a soda of their choice. They're going to have two choices. It's going to be Coke and Diet Coke. That's it. You don't want it? Go on somewhere else. Go to the other hot dog stand. They ain't got my shit. They ain't doing what I'm doing. We're cool. Now, since the Beach Boys just died, I think we'll play Beach Boys music all day long. And we're going to play it so loud they can't hear. They're going to be talking to me, and I'm going to be like, can't hear you, got Beach Boys playing. I'm in the vibe right now. I'm sports betting. I'm betting on the Braves. I'm not a Braves fan, but the Braves have been good money, whether I'm betting for or against them. So let's wrap this up. Yes, Wayner. So I'm glad you brought this up. I think, pretty sure you do need a food license and some type of test you have to pass. So even though all this sounds like a great idea, my wife walked in. She's like, you have to take a test to do all this, right? I'm like, you just ruined my dreams. I'm not taking a test. She did. She just ruined my dreams yesterday. Yeah. Wayne, so, okay. All right. There's a few things I got to do. Not the fun stuff. Katie, have you done social media for hot dog stands? Hear me out. All right. We're doing it for straight cash, homie. We're not doing any type of license or insurance. All right. So, I think that's it for today. I hope I got you guys fired up about summer. What says summer like a hot dog stand? Can we afford it? Can we get this done? What are the upfront costs of a hot dog stand? All right, we need something to do, something to think about on the weekends, right? We can't always just do lawn care. Look, I love lawn care. It's provided me opportunities that I never thought were possible. They're fun. I do have buddies like the Vols team out there. They do help guide me. If you're needing help through consult or consultations, I encourage you to contact the Prophet or the Prophet Circle. Getting there, that is helpful. If you're needing help with landscape lighting or any type of issues like that, contact Darren Gruner. If you are looking to get into Christmas lights, contact Eric Jones. These shows are coming up. Also, stay tuned to Your Industry, Your Station all day. This is Turfs Up Radio. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to mow some grass. Aaron Walls with the Landscaper Roots. I'm signing off today, guys. Have a great day.
Hey, this is Aaron Walls, your host of the Landscaper Roots, right here on Turfs Up Radio. If you're like me, you know how real it is being a solo operator in the landscape industry. It's now my mission to grow with you, sharing stories and experiences while learning from others who have been in the industry and willing to share their mistakes so we don't have to make them. Join me live Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern or 6 a.m. slow time for you Central folks, right here on Turfs Up Radio.